Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field.
Ta-da! We're on the air. YouTube only right now.
Well, I don't know if that's going to change. I should probably turn the music down, but I'm earning my money tonight.
You are earning your money.
I don't know what
you're running behind.
Yeah, I'm going to pay myself overtime. I don't know how we do that. But.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Well, we're on. We're just not on
That's true.
On cable. So.
Yep. Sorry about that.
In-house crowd tonight too,
folks. We're kind of behind.
I know,
but Bogey brought half the family.
Full green room back there.
Look at that.
Mess
Look at all. Hey, Bogies! Everybody wave there in the Bogey.
Everybody wave.
Easton, turn around and wave.
There you go.
There you go. That a boy. So we got him on there.
I guess so.
Well, anyway, we apologize for the technical difficulty, and we're not on Red River Communications.
I don't know if I'm going to blame him or if I'm going to blame you.
I didn't do nothing.
Well,
double negative there.
I know, but you plugged the machine in, and now it doesn't work. Normally, I plug the machine in.
Okay, I'll take
this. Is not me.
Well, you know what? For one time, I think we're not going to blame you. But since we're behind, Jeff Ralph, everybody, he's done.
That's about his normal time to be done anyway.
I know, right? I know.
All right, welcome everybody to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch. And good evening, everybody. I'm Joe. He's Brian, and yeah, it's on. And right now we're joined by head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Jeff Ralph. Jeff, thanks again for sticking with us here for the extra 25 minutes. And
yeah, it's almost my bedtime.
Yeah,
but
I think you'll make it.
Well, hopefully your mom's still awake and she's watching. So
mom's, well, she missed the luge or the skeleton whatever's going on with
but she can go back on Peacock and watch that.
Well, that means pushing some buttons on that remote.
I know. But if she's picking us up, she's got to be picking that up too, right?
Yeah. She can get on YouTube.
Yep. All right, let's talk some Husky basketball. We're behind here, folks, so we'll catch up with Jeff and see how the Huskies are doing. Right now, the Huskies on a nice little win streak there, 7 in a row here for the Huskies, and 12-4 record. I guess as a fan, I'm kind of happy.
Yeah. As a coach, I'm pretty happy too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we can go back and we can talk a little bit about Devil's Lake. You went and traveled up to Devil's Lake and came away with a 57-45 win.
Good win at home.
Yes.
At home.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It says, that
good win. I thought
Yep.
defensively we were really good. great ball pressure. You know, the Brodina kid's a good player, and
Yes.
he made a bunch of shots early in that game, but I think we kind of wore him down defensively, which we have to do. And I just thought defensively we kept them where we wanted them. We made them do things maybe they didn't want to, and I really thought, in the first, and especially the first and the fourth quarters where we kept them to single digits, we really did a great job defensively and rebounding wise. And the game started out with them shooting and getting like 5 offensive rebounds in a row, and it was like, oh, here we go. It's just what we got to rebound, but then they didn't score, and we went down and scored. So I think that maybe a bit of a harbinger. But I thought, we just defensively we did everything we had to do in that game. We didn't let the Hammond kid get a look at the basket. Talon Gregory, a kid who makes 4 threes last time we played, and he was 1 of 3, so he only got 3 attempts. He made 4 last time. So I thought we were just locked in defensively, and I think if you go back these 7 games, the most points we've given up in 7 games was the 53 to Breckenridge at the start of this streak.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I think that's where we've been hanging our hat. We doggone it, if we'd shoot a little better, we could maybe open up a little bit of lead, but defensively we've been really solid. And we talk about our supporting cast all the time. We got to get more from other guys. We got to get more, and it's true. But when you look at our post play, which is Trey and Alex Cummings, he's getting 12, 14 boards every night. Trey, Alex, and Rylan, we had 14 points, and we had 22 rebounds out of those 2 positions. Well, if you can get that from your post, you're going to be pretty happy with those numbers, especially the 22 rebounds. Alex is really asserted himself on the boards, and I think Saturday was really good there, but I think it was even better Monday against Oak Grove. He was all over the floor, but that piece has been big for us. Those 3 guys, the double-digit scoring, and then just doing the job defensively on the rebounds has been great, and some offensive boards too.
Sure.
Not just all defensive, some offensive boards.
Yep.
But we had Braden with 21, really efficient in the game. Went 5 of 7 from the free throw line, which is good to see. 4 of 8 from 3, 21 points. Jack, the only other one in double digits with 11. 1 of 5 from the 3-point line, but we got to the rim and kind of matched up a little bit with a kid, but we had other contributions, so his scoring wasn't necessarily missed, but it was just one of those things where he didn't get his normal 18 points that he's been getting. Aiden Bonchis with 8, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, knocked down a 3. Like I said, Trey had 6 with 8 boards. That kid, he's been rebounding better and better.
Yep.
He's been attacking the rim better offensively, and just bringing more energy to us on both ends. And he's getting there. He's getting there. He's still a sophomore, but he's getting there.
And I think Alex got in foul trouble, if I remember right, early in that first quarter. I mean, even and Trey came in and did a heck of a job.
Yep. Ended up sitting for quite a long time,
Yeah.
but he's still. I think Alex got every rebound in the second half. We have him he had 12, and he had I think all 12 in the second half.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He was cleaning it up.
Had 5 points. Had 4. Alex had 4 with 12 boards. Carter Oswalt off the bench got a bucket. And then, like I said, Rylan Flack with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Jack, we said only 11 points, 7 assists for the kid.
Wow.
I mean, that's a sign of a maybe of a team and of an individual that, hey, let's get the win, let's do what we have to do. And I really think the kids have been locked in, and people maybe get sick of hearing about it, but this is how we're winning games. We are locking teams down defensively, and
Absolutely.
we saw that on Saturday. with Devils Lake. We saw it on Monday with Oak Grove. I mean, we were dialed in defensively, and a team that had beaten us before. So, it's been quite a streak, I think, those 7 games. But we haven't blown anybody out. We've just been locking in and playing D and rebounding, and that was our non-conference thing, or non-region game. But I think even bigger game was a couple nights ago with Oak Grove. I think
we
come
talked about
back
that one.
and get that win at home after kind of felt like kind of gave it away from the free throw line. We just didn't make free throws. We were 9 of 23. I don't know what that translates into, about 40%.
40%-ish,
And,
yeah.
and if you can win shooting 40%, great. But the way you've heard Brian and I talk about Division A. The way Division A is, you got to play. Every game's going to be close, and if you go 9 of 23, you get beat. And I really thought that maybe maybe a little bit extra cared, motivation, whatever, where we felt like we maybe should have had that game. But credit to them, they're playing better since then too. Oak Grove they beat Kindred, and they're I think tied with us now at 6-3
right now. Yeah.
So we have tiebreaker points wise, but we're tied for 3rd now with them. So it was a huge game for us, and I thought right away, at 16-5 at the end of the first quarter, we absolutely locked them down.
Yep.
They kind of made a little bit of a run in the second, but we still built a bigger lead, 1 point difference. But I just thought defensively, the way we had them where we wanted them, we controlled them, and I couldn't have been happier with our effort in the entire game. We had a stretch in the fourth where we got up by 20 or 22, I think. Yeah, we were up 22. And then we kind of relaxed a little bit, and then they started swarming and not worried about giving up a bucket. They just wanted to see if they could get a steal. If we scored, they didn't care, and we were kind of back on our heels a little bit. But once we righted that, we were fine. But I just thought a great effort from our kids and a great effort. Alex Cummings, doggone it, 1 point away from the double-double. He had 9 points. Had 4 offensive, 10 defensive boards for a total of 14. It seemed like he got every rebound, and it wasn't just the ones that came to him. I remember the one in the first or second quarter at the other end where he was on the left side and came all the way across and ran and jumped up and got the rebound outside the lane on the other side. And I think that says something about how he's reading the ball, how he's seeing the shot in the air, and then just going to get the ball,
The want to.
The old Charles Barkley. What is your rebounding technique? Go get the ball.
Yeah.
That's your rebounding technique. And Al's been really good. 14 boards is something else. And then Trey, only gets 2 points, but 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
So there's 11, 23 points, 23 rebounds, 11 points. And then, Ryland had 3 points. So there's, pretty good production from those 3 guys inside for us, and rebounding wise has been really good. Jack had 23 in the game, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, which was big. Kind of shook that off, and then 8 of 10. 8 of 13 overall from the field. Just a big night for Jack. 23 points.
Yep.
3 rebounds.
I think most of them were in the second half too, weren't they?
A lot of them in the second half. Yeah, he was in foul trouble and sat.
Yes.
And Braden was in foul trouble, and Braden did a lot of his scoring in the first half, had 20, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 6. He was 7 of 10 in the game. Just efficient and getting to the rim, and 20 points, had 1 rebound, had 2 assists. Bonchi had 2 points, had 3 rebounds, had 5 assists. Trey, we said not the 9 boards, only had 2 points, but he had 4 assists too. So, the ball was moving to the right guys, and maybe it didn't happen to be Bonch and Trey and Ryland that night. But we also did get 2 points from Carter Oswalt off the bench. Garnett got a bucket, big bucket in the fourth quarter when we were, kind of trying to burn some clock
Nice
a little
little
bit.
floater
hold
along
that
the baseline
good,
there. Yeah.
nice jumper there. So that
Yep.
that was good, and just a good Region 1 win. And you know what, we avenged a couple losses with Central Cass and with Oak Grove, so that was good. But you know, how many times can you play the biggest game of the year? I mean, we're going into Central Cass. Oh, it's a huge game because they beat us.
Yep.
You know, and then we got Devil's Lake, then we got Oak Grove, and you know, I told the boys today in practice, well, Kindred's the biggest game of the year tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, it's not big anymore because it's over. So, I mean, it's a big game, though. Kindred tomorrow night's a big game.
It is a big
for us.
game. I'm going to go back to the Oak Grove game just for a second here, Jeff. And you talked about Alex Cummings and his almost near double-double. And we did give the player of the game to Jack. But I think if he'd have just been able to get over that double-double, we probably would have gave it to Alex because, like you said, he did have a floor presence. And I was very impressed with it. And not that Jack and Braden didn't deserve it, but we gave it to Jack. But again, his great play there. But I want to also mention, too, in the pregame show, I believe Noel mentioned that Oak Grove had a similar style, and I forget who he said it was, but he called it helter-skelter. And I think that's what we saw in the fourth quarter out of them, wasn't it?
When they're in scramble mode, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, and we've at times tried to trap defensively, and we talked about we can't just go running around trying to trap because they'll tear that apart. They'll just jump up in the air and fire it to a guy and then make a play. And I think when we were really good defensively, they weren't in that mode. And then late in the game when they had to be in that mode, it kind of turned into that.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, a little bit we were back on our heels at that point, just trying to get the game over with. So they do play that way, and they play pretty well that way. And we've seen them in those scramble modes where, you know, they maybe tip a ball and then it rolls around and gets to a guy and he makes a bucket. It's like, we could have cut in the lead there, and then they end up getting one. Yeah. So they're pretty good at that. And you know what, this Soper kid, you know, Jack's a sophomore, Trey's a sophomore. This Soper kid's a sophomore too. He's going to be a good player. He's a good player right now. I had 23 for them. He's going to be a good player for them. The kid we're going to have to butt heads with for a couple more years.
All right, you touched on it briefly here. You talked about the Kindred game tomorrow night, doubleheader here with the girls. The boys' game is first. Kindred, I don't know if you saw it, and I know you don't really care, but Kindred comes in ranked number 4 in the state, and Wahpeton boys top five. So you guys are ranked 5 in the state right now. So going to be a good game at Husky Gym tomorrow, I think.
Well,
what do you expect? Anything different out of them? I'm not going to ask what you're going to do.
Well, I don't know what, you know, for us, we can't get behind 28-9 to start the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a poor start over there, end up getting down by 20, and then battle it back, get it to 9, and then, you know, just there's not enough time to battle all the way back, you know.
Yeah.
So I think number one for us, we got to have a good start to the game. We need to be efficient on both ends to start. And you know, last time we played, they caused some turnovers right away, and Baco goes and dunks one and tears the basket off the wall, and you know, we can't allow that. We can't have a way where they score, you know, it's 10-2 to start, and then it's 18-4, and I mean, we got to have a good start, and we have to do a job on him defensively.
Yep.
We got to guard him, but you know, the other thing in the first period last time, they had 4 different guys make threes. We got to guard the other guys too. We have to be out on them, and honestly, at that time, I didn't think we were. We weren't guarding like we should, and you know, I think we turned that up as we went through those games after that, and I think it's been really good, and it's going to have to be tomorrow. Physically, you know, up in their face and guarding them. So I feel good about it, but I also know we're going to have to play well to win tomorrow.
It's going to be a fun night for both boys and girls games here too. I'm going to give you your Southern Valley Travel Center Caribou Coffee from Emily and the crew out there. But I got all 4 coaches here. I got the 2 boys basketball coaches here, and I got the 2 girls basketball coaches. Bogey's in the green room along with Jordan. And I'm going to ask you guys a quick question here. I thought it was an interesting number. Between the 4 of you, you guys have played 77 games. What's your winning percentage between all 4? So what my point is, between the 4 teams, in the Twin Towns, we got some pretty darn good basketball going on. Got a guess on what the winning percentage is? 82. You're close.
80.
72.
72.
Yeah. So 7 games out of 10 that you go to in the Twin Towns here, you're going to see a win. So I thought that was kind of a...
I mean, there's some pretty good
Yeah.
teams.
Right now the record is 55-22
Yeah, there's some pretty good
between
teams.
all 4 teams.
Yeah.
So that's what my point is. In the Twin Towns, we got 4 pretty good teams around here.
Yeah.
So congratulations
Well,
to
we've
all of
seen
you.
that. Where I mean, our game with Breck was what, 5-point game, 4-point game, whatever it was, 6-point game.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to play well.
Yeah.
There's some good competition that we're playing too. I mean,
We're playing good
all you guys
competition.
are.
All of us are.
Yep, all you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, thanks for coming in. And I think Bogey's up next. He's got a couple kids out there in the green room with him. And I'm not referring to Chad and Yards. I'm talking
I'm doing
about,
all the work here. I'm trying to scramble in here. These guys aren't even offering seats back.
Did you get the play of the week done?
I got all that done.
Okay.
I'm
You might want to watch play of the week.
I'm
tonight.
multitasking here.
Okay.
Hey, no overtime tomorrow.
Oh, I would
Okay.
have 4
No
overtime.
overtime
Your
tomorrow.
game starts at 9:30.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to the officials before the game. I'm like, listen, this game's got to get done on time. So how about that?
All right, Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies boys. They got a doubleheader tomorrow in Wahpeton, taking on Kindred, and the girls will be hosting Kindred as well. So we got Bogey coming up next. Cowgirls head coach. We'll be right back after these messages.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Fast turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
TV, how about that? Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch. I'm Joe, he's Brian.
Did you forget about the cues and how it works, or did you just?
Did I start talking before
You started
the music
talking.
was
The
done?
music was still going.
Well, I was
Nobody
all
could
excited
hear
to have
you.
Easton on TV.
I know. Easton's excited to see himself on TV, actually.
Wave hi at Mom. She's watching. Okay. All right.
He didn't know he was going to be on TV. So.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to be on TV when he came, I suppose. Did you?
No,
No? Yeah, all right.
All right.
Tony Bogandree's here, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
16-7.
That sounds correct.
But we are, when I look at the schedule, it's 3 games is all you got left.
I know it. That's what. Yeah,
And one's tomorrow night.
One's
or Friday night.
Friday
excuse me,
night,
Friday
and
night.
then 2 next week, and then you start getting into March Madness.
Oh my gosh! In February.
Right.
All right, let's
Yeah,
talk about
gotta
a
get
couple
to
games
March.
first here, Coach, before we get into all that stuff. You got a couple wins on the road here. We struggled against Sacred Heart, and but then we traveled up to Holly last Friday and got a nice win up there, and a nice HOL win there for you. And again, keeping you close in the HOL standings.
Yeah, it was a completely different game than the first time we played them. If you look at scores, but we knew just watching film that they were going to be a different team. They move a lot better. They, I think, are more comfortable in their defenses. They throw so many different things at you: 1-3-1, 2-3. They have done box and one, our chaser, and so it's a lot of stuff just for our girls to make sure what to execute at what time. And I thought we did a nice job of staying active in our presses and using some of that. But I thought our girls just overall was a really good win against a team that, and I think Coach Carlson even would say it himself, they kind of go here and then they go here. They're kind of on that wave where they beat Frazee and they beat some of these other teams that are in the top two.
Yeah.
And then they drop some that he probably wouldn't think that they would. So it was a good win for our girls.
That was good. And everybody came out healthy, and we had some...
Yeah, we have some bumps and bruises that we're trying to get over.
Yeah.
But
23 games in, I would say.
Yeah, so, I mean, overall, I'd say we're pretty healthy. Just some things that we just need to get some rest.
I know you got your stats with you. Did you want to cover anybody there that had good games?
We had 4 people in double figures.
Awesome.
So we had Jonica with 15, Emily with 15, Parker with 11, and Sienna with 10. And Jonica had 8 rebounds in that game as well. So
near double-double for her.
Yeah, she's been rebounding well. I feel like our guards have done a great job rebounding.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. And I'm going to have to give Jonica heck because every time I watch her, she doesn't get those 15, 29-point games.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll do one on Friday night for us. All right. And then last night you took the trip up to Barnesville. And I never want to say they're easy wins in the Heart of Lakes, but scores-wise, it looked like a pretty easy win.
Right.
Did it go that way throughout the game?
It did. I mean, it was slow to start. I think it was 8-2 with 7. We were 7 minutes into the first half. I think there was 11 minutes left or something like that, and it was 8-2 or 8-4, I think. And then we started getting to them with our pressure. But going into that game, they're 5-16 or whatever it is exactly, and they beat a 16-5 team in Wadena, who's in their section. So it's just. They rebound it well and they do a lot of things well. It's just I thought our pressure got to them enough where they had some tough shots and they weren't able to hit them. So I think the defensive pressure led to it, and then we had some girls attacking pretty well and hit some. I think we hit 11 threes or something. Yeah, 11 threes. So
that was good.
Yeah, 11 of 18, so 61%.
I think Jordan could have used some of those the other night. But, anyway, so how did the girls do scoring-wise there? Go ahead.
We had quite a few on the board the other night. Parker had 15, Emily had 14, Jonica 9, then we had our 2 posts with 6, Ava with 7, Harper with 5. So, I mean, it was kind of all over, and we had a few other girls score as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure your main starters probably didn't see a lot of floor time.
They didn't. They got a few longer breaks in the second half, and then the last few minutes, the younger girls got to play, so that was good too.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so what do you know about Park Rapids again now coming up Friday night with the doubleheader? You guys play first.
We do,
okay.
Yep. Don't know actually a whole lot. I haven't gotten to watch much film on them. Got home last night. I got to go on a ski trip for school today. So I didn't get a whole lot of time. I know that they return a few players from last year. They've kind of struggled too, kind of like Barnesville. But don't know a whole lot. Plan to watch them when I get home tonight and then tomorrow before we play too. So on Friday.
Okay, so that's Friday you said was also going to be parent night for the girls?
And senior night.
Senior night for the girls.
We're doing that so Mr. Christensen can get started later. Yeah.
So there you go. It's the same battle that Watson and Ralph got going on, and one's going to go late, and the other one's got to wait till he's done. But
it's tough when you play the same nights all the time to have people that have kids in both boys and girls programs to not have to choose on where they're going. So.
Yep. You got Park Rapids coming up on Friday, and then I'm looking ahead. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to look ahead. I know you guys don't like looking ahead, but you got Underwood coming, a strong 6A opponent coming up on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah.
On Tuesday, that they are tough. I mean, just watching them, we've watched them live a few times.
That's a home game, by the way.
Watched them live a few times. Then we've also gotten quite a bit of film on them, but they just move the ball so well. They're not big. They're pretty undersized, but they move the ball and they're physical. And if there's one team that boxes out every possession, it's Underwood.
Wow.
So they are solid. They shoot it well. They all can shoot it. But they have a Garden Trinity Baker. You guys probably remember that name even
Yes.
from Underwood.
Yes.
She's solid. She's a really good point guard and does a lot of good things for them.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Easton, you got a sister over there somewhere sitting in the green room?
Who's over there?
Who's over there? What's her name? You want to bring McKenna over here so she can get on TV too? Come on over. Here she comes. Bogey, I'm going to give you a free coffee.
Thank you.
Here comes McKenna. She's going to come in and sit down
Sit
there
right
by
here.
you. Wave at Mom at home.
Wave at the camera.
Wave at the camera. There you go. All right.
All right, thank you guys.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And doubleheader on Friday. The girls are first, and then the boys will be after. And it's parent night, senior night.
For the girls, yep.
Yeah, I think Jordan's already had his.
I believe so.
Yep, I think so too. All right, everybody, we're going to take a break, and I think we're going to come back. We'll have Jordan Christensen coming up next year to talk about some Cowboy basketball. Say goodbye, everybody. We'll see you right after this message.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning.
All right, welcome back. I got my cue. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, our Giants Coaches Show. And I'm Joe, and the man on the right side of the screen there is Brian Watson.
I'm trying to keep you on time, or I shouldn't say keep you on time, get you caught up again.
Hey, we'll still be able to get Crosby some ice cream today.
I mean, just think about it. Just think about it. We're kind of almost back on time, you know, with the way that Ralph goes.
The way he goes.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of almost.
Usually, I don't start till 7:45, anyways. So.
That's true.
I mean, so hey, we're doing okay.
Yeah, I think we were I think you were scheduled for 7:30 tonight, but we got you on a little bit late. But
we're good.
Again, we apologize to our fans. We're not on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28 for technical reasons, and we still haven't figured that out, though, have we?
That's gonna be. I don't know. I got some overtime to put in.
Okay.
So.
All right, we'll go right to basketball.
Let's do that.
Jordan Christensen joins us, head coach of the Cowboys basketball squad over in Breckenridge. And I'll tell you what, you might have had a loss the other night here, last night actually, against Park Christian. But I want to congratulate you so far on a 17-4 season. Pretty darn good.
We'll take it.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's last night leaves a little bitter taste in our mouth, but
yeah,
grand
we'll talk
scheme
about
of
that.
things, we're probably going to see them again, or a team that we'll have good odds to see them again.
And I've got some comments I want to make about that game, but I'll wait until we get to that game. But first, I want to go back to Norman County East, Ulen hit it all, 81-62 victory up there in Ulen. I think that was in Ulen.
Actually, that score was 82-64.
Oh, okay.
So the scoreboard was wrong, and it was wrong from like one point in the game. I went back and watched it all. They screwed something up. They missed one of our baskets, gave us a free throw rather than giving us a basket. And in that process of me talking to them about a missed point, they missed one of their baskets and never fixed it. And I even tried to tell them, like, hey,
so was this
you guys
after
are missing
after the game?
This was like in the middle of the game.
It was in the middle of the game. You noticed it.
Oh yeah, you could tell. Everybody knew.
Oh, okay.
So
the scores table struggled.
So
Okay,
what was
that's
in
what
the
you're saying.
what was in
Being
the
kind.
book?
Our book.
No. Not your
The
book.
official book had 81-62, and it was just not correct.
Wow. Good thing it wasn't a close game.
Yeah, it was a close game.
That's
I was
tough
just going to
because
say the same thing.
You can't argue with the
No,
book.
the official book had 1 less point for us and 2 less for them.
Right.
Never been a part of something like that.
That's tough. Dude.
Wow.
It's a good thing it wasn't close.
Yeah, it's a good thing it wasn't close. That's interesting. So you noticed it.
Sorry, that was just a wild.
No, that was
that was
wild.
a wild game.
And then speaking of wild, I guess that's where Paxton Yagi got hurt too. Mm-hmm. And how's he doing?
He's on the mend.
Okay.
Hopefully we see him Friday.
Okay, we didn't see him last night.
No, he was still out last night. He was moving pretty slow yet, but I think by Friday we'll hopefully see him. So.
All right, so now talk about the Norman County East Hero game. That was in Ulen, right?
That was in Ulen.
Yep.
Nice gym.
Yep.
C Squad started off the day with a bang. They had, I think, 6 or 7 3-pointers in the first half of their game and had like 40 points. And mind you, the C Squad we played there only had a 12-minute half.
Oh, okay.
So they were playing.
Short. Yeah.
And then JV had a good win, and then varsity we came out in the first half and just kind of took control about midway through the first half, and then ended the half on an Aiden Sanchez bank 3 to go up 16 at halftime. And I thought we played super defensively in that game. I thought defensively that was one of the better games we played. They actually have some guys that can score it pretty well, and we were locked in on the scouting report. And I think Aiden had 29, Cooper had somewhere in the teens. I can pull that up quick, but we had a lot of guys scoring in that game. Hunter Bogenreef had a really good game that game.
Oh, good.
He played a lot of minutes for us.
Yep.
But it was nice to see us dominate the glass there a little bit too. We had a lot of guys with not double digits, but like more than 5 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
So on the night we had Aiden with 29, Levi with 8, Charlie with 10, Cooper with 17, Avery with 5, Connor had 2, Hunter had 7, and then Keaton Butts had 4 off the bench at the end of the game.
Fan favorite.
So that was just a good effort for our guys.
Yeah.
Cooper had one of his normal stat lines where he's got a bunch of rebounds and assists and things. He's usually
close to
usually
double-double.
filling it up.
Yep, very much so. I'm just going to mention here too quick. I'm guessing it was a physical game, not only because Paxton got hurt, but it's most of the games are physical nowadays anyway. But I saw a clip of the Barnesville Ulen Hitterdal game where another player got pounded into the end wall pretty hard. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I've seen it. And
I've heard a broken hip and a broken arm in a couple places.
From what his dad posted on Facebook, a broken pelvis, 2 vertebrae in his back, and a broken wrist in 2 spots. So thoughts and prayers to Jake Strand.
There you go.
Good kid and doesn't deserve that to have happened to him.
Well said, Coach. All right, so thoughts and prayers to him. All right, let's go to Holly. A big night. Somebody scored 29 points, as you said. Aiden scored 29 the other night. And so then he's coming into the game against Holly 6 short of 1,000, and it didn't take him long to get there.
Didn't take him long to get there, and it was an impressive display after that point.
Yeah, we can talk about that too.
It's kind of funny. Well, in the school office, his mom works in there, and she's like, if he can't get 6 points tonight, like and then he does it real quick, and it's like, holy cow, he's got 29. And then you look up, okay, he's got 38.
He got 30-something, yeah.
And then you're like, 45, wow. And it was his night. He took 22 shots.
Yeah.
Scored 45 points, taking 22 shots. That's good basketball. Like, that's unbelievable.
Well, I didn't, at the time, Chad was helping me, we didn't have an idea what the school record, single season scoring record was. Not single season. Single game scoring record was. And once he got to 40, I said to Chad, he got to be close. We didn't know. And I thought he's got to be close. And pretty soon then Art made the announcement on the PA that he'd gotten it. And
he is now the record holder for points in a game. And that actually is his 8 threes, I believe, is tied for second.
Oh, wow.
In a single game, too. So it was quite a game. And we needed it.
You did.
We gave up 77 points to Holly, but good thing we scored 91.
Yeah, and it was funny. We gave him the Player of the Game award afterwards, and I was talking to him, and he was very humble about it, but yet he said I knew when I hit 35, I was getting pretty close, and I wanted to stay in and get it done, he said. So I'm glad he got it done for his sake, and congratulations to Aiden Sanchez, not only on the single game record, but also on his 1,000 points. Pretty cool.
It was cool. That's a memory for those kids they'll have for a long time, and it was.
So that was a nice Heart of Lakes victory, and you got Park Rapids coming up here on Friday. But they're a little lower in the standings. But right now, it was a nice win to get it against Holly and Breckenridge Cowboys 9-1, and Heart of Lakes Pelican Rapids 10-1. So
it's a big game on Friday for the fact that we play Park Rapids once, and it's essentially a 2-point game.
Does it count for that like that?
It ends up being like really.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Really, we got a lot more that goes on, like. A lot more into the conference play, but it is a big one because if we drop that one, it does kind of hurt us pretty good on that one. But they're an up and down team.
Yeah,
they've got a lefty. Well, he's not a lefty. He's very ambidextrous. He shoots free throws with his left hand, and I think he does everything else with his right hand, but can finish with both hands. Regardless, he's about 6'4", super athlete. Good post player, and then they've got another guard who played for him last year quite a bit. And they've been in and out of the lineup a couple times, so there's some scores in there, some of their games where you're like, whoa, they kind of got their teeth kicked in, but I think they were missing some guys. And they've been playing better as of late. And I've got a couple films I'm going to watch of them. Hopefully get the New York Mills and Park Rapids one watch tonight, and then kind of see what we need to keep working on in practice tomorrow and get ready for that one.
Yeah, you're getting near the end of the schedule too. I'm looking here, 5 counting Park Rapids, so you're down to 4. They're all Heart of Lakes games left too. So again,
this is do or die in the conference here, and there's no slouch teams.
Yeah, you're not.
In the
you
HOL.
can't just take a rest one night.
No, you can't just show up and expect to win. And Holly kind of showed us that we needed a 45-point effort to get that one done. And they're one of the teams that's got 2 or 3 HOL wins.
Okay, so Bogey's going to run everything a little late and behind tomorrow night or Friday night with the senior night, parent night. So.
He apologized to me the other day. It is what it is. At least we're at home.
Yeah.
But Park Rapids did it to us last year.
Oh man,
we didn't start that game till after 8:15 in Park Rapids. So that was.
So it was midnight or better before you got home.
That was an experience.
Yeah. All right, Jordan, you got anything else? I got a coffee for you.
No, we just
Southern Valley.
Thank you. You gave me one too many, but
okay.
We got some things to work on after yesterday, and Park Christian's a heck of a basketball team.
Oh, we didn't talk about Park Christian, did we? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you kind of jumped them, but that's all right.
I did. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I forgot that we played Park Christian yesterday. Tyler Loeb was a pretty good ball player for them.
He was real good. He's a matchup problem because he's a guard, but plays like a post at times, and he can go in and out. And we did not do a great job on him. And then
that's where I wanted to. Okay, I'm cutting you off.
You can.
No, what I was going to say, one of the coaches came up after the game and after the broadcast was done, and thanked us, Brian and I, for what we do, and because he said they watch us all the time. So if he's watching now, I hope he doesn't mind that I repeat this. But he said, that's a good team, and he was talking about you guys, and he said we will see them again, and he said that's going to be a tough game for us.
I hope we see him again, and I hope it's in the 4-5 slot. That'd be perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, we want to win every game.
100%.
Well, you'll exchange that one for
right in a heartbeat.
Right.
In a heartbeat. Give us another shot at it.
Right. I mean, if you look at the game and the way that it came out, I mean, you just didn't shoot well.
You're not going to win many games shooting 4 of 25 from 3.
So is that what it was?
Yeah.
I mean that's the difference in the game. If you shoot the way you normally do, you win that game.
7 of 25.
Yeah.
Which still isn't a great number.
Right. But you win the game.
You win the game. Yeah.
So it just was an off night for shooting. Everything else was kind of okay.
Well, we won the rebound battle by a large margin.
Right.
Took 8 more shot attempts than them, and we did some good things.
Right. You won the categories that you needed to win, or you're supposed to win, or whatever, but you just didn't make shots.
Yeah.
So I think that you just got to take it for what it is, and hopefully you see him again, and hopefully you shoot better. I mean, that's all that you can do. I mean, I
need
would
to put in some time shooting to shoot better than that.
Exchange, but I'd exchange it for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and I think that's what that coach was kind of saying there, that we'll see him again, and it's going to be a different game, is what he thought. So
if the season ended today, they'd be the 4, we'd be the 5. And that game would be in like Minnewaska or something.
That would be like some sweet revenge, wouldn't it?
Oh, I would love to get another shot at them. And they're a great team, but I think it would be one heck of a basketball game.
Coach has got a couple of pretty good ball players for Suns too, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. The Geese boys.
You're just evenly matched.
Yes.
You know, you kind of play the same way. You got some of the players that are kind of the same. They're interchangeable. Like you don't have one guy that you have to try and stop on their team. There's not one guy that you have to try and stop on your team. I mean, it's just it's a really good matchup, and it leads to a fun game. And you lost the game, but it was a fun game to watch. You know,
and they've got ball handlers all over the floor, so going to get them didn't create as many turnovers as it has in other
press
games.
didn't really.
Right, yeah.
They missed some shots early.
Yeah,
but
they
were able to handle. They were able to handle the pressure where most teams just melt under.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But,
and that's something we've got to watch film and adjust. And
they got enough kids to do it right. So, but it was a good game. I think play each other again, and that would be. I mean, I don't know. Flip a coin on that bad boy.
Yep,
it'll be fun. It'll be a fun one.
It will. I agree.
Actually, I'm wrong. It would be that if we play them again in the 4-5, it'd be in Park Christian.
Oh, I suppose
it would be.
They'd have the
high seed host that one.
Okay.
That's a long ways from now. A lot can happen. We got to take care of
games,
business.
Yeah, we got to win a couple. I didn't mean to skip over that game because I did want to talk about that and then tell you what his comment was about. And afterwards, I went down to Coach Geese too, and I said the same thing. I said, "Your boys played well," and he says, "We'll see them again." So they both had the same comment, the assistant coach and head coach. So interesting how everybody's trying to think ahead, but yet you don't want to think ahead.
You don't want to think ahead, but it's in the back of your mind all the time.
All right, good luck Friday. We'll see you Friday on Three Borders Sports, Jordan. Thanks for joining us here on the Coach's Show. Go get some ice cream now for a little bit.
We will.
All right. Jordan Christensen, head coach of the Cowboys basketball squad, and I think we got Ryan Brandt going to step up to the table here. Coming up next, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
We start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Welcome back to the Giants Coaches Show, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. And it's also brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch. We're unfortunately not on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28
Yeah,
tonight.
hopefully we can get that resolved.
Yeah, we got to figure that out before tomorrow night.
We do.
You're afraid it's a machine, aren't you?
I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm going to do a little test here when we're done.
The show's over.
Yeah, to see if the other part that we normally use will work. But if I don't know, I'm a little worried.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Well, that's all behind the scenes stuff. So
yeah.
You know, the folks at home they're watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28 are saying, well, where the heck are those guys? But we are on the YouTube channel, and will be forever and ever until they take YouTube down. But anyway, we're out there. We're joined now by BW Storm head coach of the wrestling squad, and that is the boys wrestling squad, I should say. And that is Ryan Brandt joining us here now. And Ryan, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me again.
I saw you a little earlier over at one of the local establishments, and you were just getting done with a youth group meeting, I think you said?
We just got done with wrestling practice, and then I had to go to a wrestling club meeting after that.
And then you came
And then I came here, yeah.
So, yeah, you haven't been home yet, so I apologize. We're running behind, and we'll get to you here as quick as we can and get you out of here. But I tell you what, from what I look at the scoreboard, and I know we've talked since then, but the Storm Wrestling kind of moving up in the world on the EDC standings, I should say.
Yeah, we went from 9th place to 6th place in a week. And we're 3-0 technically when I have my whole team wrestling. So that's been a fun little thing. And our guys have been looking really good over the last couple weeks. We have some really fun duels. You know, Fargo South, we kind of were maybe a little nervous because they've been wrestling pretty much the same standard we had prior to us wrestling them. And, you know, our guys showed up and we kind of, you know, went out there and just took it to them right away and walked out of there with a big win. And then kind of carried that momentum into West Fargo. That was a really close, fun duel. We had a lot of fans there. About 15 students from both schools came, which is kind of abnormal for us. We don't usually get a whole lot of students that come watch us because we're usually playing on the night the girls are playing, or we're playing on the night that the boys are playing. And just not a lot of kids know what wrestling is, for that matter either. So it was fun having those guys there, and afterwards a lot of the kids came up and they're like, this is really fun to watch. I was like, yeah, you also came to like a really good duel because it was just back and forth between us and West Fargo the whole time. And we didn't really seal it until Luke Anderson at the end, so that was another fun one.
That was
for
cool,
us. Yeah. And then we went up to Fargo North, had another tight duel with them, and came out on top at the end of that one as well.
Yeah, that looks like it was a 42-38, 42-33. I can't.
Yeah, 42-33.
Thank you. I didn't have my glasses on, so it was like 38 or 33. But yeah, so a nice win there on Thursday, February 5th for you guys there. Just you want to talk about some of the guys that wrestled well for you there?
Yeah, So up at Fargo North, Xander Jensen wrestled really well. He wrestled the number 7 kid in the state. Was down, I think, 13 to 4. So he was right at that point of giving up 4 points, and then actually ended up getting a takedown late in the third period to close the gap to 5 and rode the kid out for the rest of the period and only ended up giving up a decision. So, I mean, that was a big win for us because now we're not giving up a match that maybe we thought we were going to get pinned in, or maybe even had to forfeit because we were flirting with the idea that, you know, we're going to bump Xander up to 21 because the 14-pounder is probably their best kid they had. But Xander went out there and wrestled really well, and he's been doing that lately since he's gotten down to 114. He's been wrestling really tough. He's stronger than a lot of the kids down there, and his technique is getting a lot better too. He's getting more comfortable out there wrestling.
Okay.
And then Watson Nagel got a forfeit for us at 21, and then Knox Bolte got a big pin for us at 127. He's somebody now too who last couple of weeks, you know, since probably Rotary, has really started to kind of go back to what made him really good last year. He was a 20-win kid for us last year at 107. Started off the year a little rough. Had some tough matches. Also wrestling up in weight class as well didn't help. And then finally got him down to the weight that, you know, we thought he should be wrestling. And now things are starting to click for him. He's
just an 8th grader.
Just an 8th grader, yeah. And he's doing a lot for us as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
But he went back to simplifying a lot of things, quit kind of doing some of the big flashy things that maybe he was doing at the beginning that were getting him in trouble. And now since he's been doing that, he's been on a tear for us. And then Tyler Birchall got a big pin for us at 145. They bumped one of their good kids up to wrestle, you know, one of our good kids there. And Tyler found a way to, you know, he was down right away and then ended up putting the kid on his back and pinning him. And then Jordan Kappas wrestled 152 against one of their other really good kids. Kind of got slammed, taken down really hard, and kind of got hurt, unfortunately. But he's back now. He's fine. He's okay. And then Logan Carlgard got a forfeit. David Erlinson wrestled really well. One thing that we took out of David's match, the kid he wrestled, hasn't wrestled this year, and David took him down to his back, and we thought it was over. That kid bridged really hard, put David on his back, and David was on his back, and that kid had him tight, and he was probably inches from being pinned by a kid that isn't ranked, anything like that.
Wow.
But David fought off his back and then got back to his feet and ended up taking him down again and pinning him the second time. But, you know, we use that as a learning experience because we talked to our whole kids after. We're like, you see how hard he had to fight there? Like, he could have just given up and gotten pinned by that kid. And that kid, like I said, when he had him tight, like, I mean, he had David's head squeezed, and you could tell David was uncomfortable where he was at, but didn't give up, kept fighting, eventually got off his back to come back and pin him.
So before you move on to the last guys, the last part of your team here, if David would have lost that one, would that have affected his seeding in the state somehow, way, shape, or form? Because he was probably an unranked wrestler, you said?
Yeah, he is unranked. That would probably taken us from the 3 seed right now to probably down to the 6 seed.
Wow.
Which would have hurt us badly as far as who we would. I mean, I think we'd have still been fine, but it would have made our chances to place higher in state harder. And it would have affected even EDC stuff this weekend. But yeah, no, he just,
I just
he's
was asking.
he's a hard worker, and you know, sometimes those happen in matches, and we always tell the kids, you know, anybody can be beat on any day, and that was a prime example of it almost happening. But you know, he just kind of had that I'm not going to let this happen mentality, and got off his back and ended up pinning the kid. And then Henry took care of business at 215, going out there and pinning his kid, and then Luke at heavyweight battled and ended up pinning his kid up there as well. And like I said, last 2 duels have came down to Luke having to kind of be you got to go out there and win. And he's done that the last 2 times, wrestled 2 great matches, gotten 2 really big pins for us. So that's been awesome to see as well.
Yeah, I saw him at the basketball game the other night, and it was like, I don't think I'd want to meet him in a dark alley either. So he's one of those kids too, but a great kid otherwise. But all right, so I want to. We're going to try and clarify this again, and sooner or later, the old guy, me, is going to learn this. But right now, you're sitting in 6th spot in EDC.
Yep.
And there's a little asterisk there that says you win the tiebreaker because West Fargo has the same record as you, 4 and 6. But that means you will get the 6th seed in the team wrestling then?
Nope. So team wrestling's already decided. So the top 4 teams there.
Right, it's the 4 that go.
Yeah, the top 4 go to state. Next year we are doing a dual tournament. So like the dual tournament would have been this last weekend when we had off to decide the 4 teams that go to state. Because right now we're where we sit at now, we're 2 wins away from being in 4th place, I
Yes.
believe. And one of the losses that we had was by 1 point. Another loss was by, I think, like 12. And both those losses, we don't have our full team. So I know for sure the one loss, we have our full team, we win. And the other one, it makes it really interesting. Because instead of giving up a forfeit at a weight, now we're wrestling a match there. And that also doesn't, we don't have Riley all year either. If we have Riley Kappas, I really think also we have a chance to beat 2 of the teams that we lost to outside of the other one. So, I mean, it doesn't benefit us this year, obviously, but next year it will. It kind of sucks because now it's like we beat some really good teams at the end of the year. And we really had a chance, I thought, to make it to state this year. And I think the team we have now could make it to state because I think we could beat a couple of those teams that are right in front of us.
A couple of them that are right ahead of you.
Yeah.
Namely, I would say Central Cass and/or Devil's Lake is what
Yeah,
you're thinking.
and even West Fargo Cheyenne, I think we match up really well against them. They're really tough down low, but we're really tough up top. So it'd mean a lot of those middle weights that we'd have to win, and they're kind of 50-50 matches. So
the top 4 in the EDC are going to the state tournament.
Yep.
And that's just the way it is.
yeah, that's just how it is.
And then next year
unfortunately.
they're going to change it up.
Yeah,
again,
next year we're gonna do what the West does, and they do a dual tournament to decide the top 4 that go.
Okay, so right now it's bragging rights that you
Yeah.
got 6th place. Okay.
Yeah, it's bragging rights.
That's why when I looked at it, I thought, okay, now I'm looking at the schedule and I'm looking at the standings. I just needed to know for myself here
Yeah.
just to make sure what I was looking at. So
Yeah.
the EDC individual tourney is Saturday.
Yep.
And other than a few dings and dents, everybody okay?
Yeah, everybody's pretty much okay. We got a couple little nagging injuries.
You don't have
of-
to say what they
yeah,
are, but
most of them are just things that they're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
Not really anything we can do about them.
nobody's going to sit out. is
No,
what it-
no, everybody's gonna be full go. I honestly, even if we had somebody who had a pretty bad injury, I don't think they would sit out right now anyway.
Yeah.
I think they would pretty much be full go. My kids are, I don't know. I don't like to say they're built differently than other kids, but a lot of my kids, especially like Henry Sledall, I mean, he hasn't been healthy since week 1 of football.
Yeah.
He's been battling a knee injury all year, shoulder injury, back injury, wrist injury. Like, he's got all kinds of things. He's banged up still from football, and he shows up every day and works hard. And he goes all the tournaments. He hasn't missed an event for us this year. And that's a lot of our kids. They don't let even Jordan, like the next day at practice. His back was a little tweaked from the match night before, and he kind of just rolled it out, massaged it a little bit, and I kind of thought he was going to take it easy, and no, he went full go the next day. So, they're just kind of different that way, that they understand that they're not going to be 100%, and that's kind of just how we're going to have to deal with it the rest of the year.
That's pretty cool. And then the girls' individual EDC is on Friday.
Yeah, and they go to Valley City there.
And where do they go?
Valley City.
That's at Valley City. And you guys are in
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne on Saturday.
Yep.
Are you going to travel on Friday with the girls too, or are you just
No, I have to go
Drayton
attend
Island?
we have a coaches seating meeting Friday night.
Oh,
so I
okay.
have to go. JV EDC is on Friday night up at Cheyenne. We only have 6 kids wrestling in that. But Coach Frame and Coach Larkamp will take those guys up there, and then I'll head up a little bit after practice starts and go do our seating meeting with
And
the
the
other.
seating meeting is for individual seatings.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You kind of take the suggestions or what are out there right now. Like, for instance, David, you said is 3 or 4
in the state, and then
In the
he
state.
should be the 2 seed in the
in
EDC.
EDC.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you kind of go off of those.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty easily figured out. The program that we run wrestling through Track Wrestling, if you've stayed up to date with it all throughout the whole season, it pretty much does it for you. There's a couple little minor things that maybe you have to argue about it, but it pretty much takes care of itself, and for the most part. So.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with the EDCs this weekend, both girls and boys. Trayton Howe not with us tonight because he didn't really have much to talk about, but he's got the EDCs coming up that he's looking forward to on Friday, and then you guys on Saturday.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Coach?
Nope.
I got to get you your coffee here.
Oh, thank you.
Out there at the Caribou Travel Center out there and the truck stop out on the north side of town. B-Dub, you got anything else, or are we going to move on?
No, we got a lady in waiting here.
Yes, she is. She's ready to go.
Yep.
All right, Ryan Brandt, head coach of the BW Storm Wrestling. Good luck to you and
Thank
the
you.
boys Saturday as you guys are in the EDC tournament.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right, we'll be right back with Grace Brandt, head coach of the BW Storm Gymnastics team, coming up next.
are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Look at you, Mr. Producer, trying to get this back on.
I am rocking and rolling over here. Yeah.
We don't even get time to visit with Grace. When
I am the mad producer tonight.
You are?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep
mad in more ways than one?
Well, a little bit. I'm trying to keep everything on schedule.
Yeah,
so,
we're not,
or
actually,
should say
we're only,
keep, but get back on schedule.
Are we still a half hour behind?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of are.
I think Grace was supposed to be here at 8.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay.
We apologize.
That's all right.
We did.
Technical difficulties tonight, folks. If you didn't join us right away, we had some
Out
issues.
of our control. Like,
yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was in our control, I would fix it. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fix it.
You can't reboot.
No, my tools do not work tonight.
Tried to reboot.
And I got an awesome set of tools too.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who know what I'm saying, I hope Coach Brewer's listening right now because I know that he's smiling.
Yeah.
At what I just said. So yeah, you go on. Go ahead.
All right. Let's talk to Grace. All right, we got Grace Brandt here, head coach of the BW Storm Gymnastics Squad, and Grace was not able to be with us last week, so I'm going to go back a little bit, and we can talk about your home meet. You had a great home meet, and that was on the 3rd, I want to say, whenever that was. Was it a Friday?
It was a Friday, yep.
Yeah.
We had our home meet on
that date was.
the 30th of January.
That's what it was.
Yep, so right at the tail end of last month. And overall, it went really well. We actually ended up hosting Dickinson High School, and that was exciting for us because we so often make the trek all over the state, going to all of these different places from November through the very end of February. So it's nice to kind of have that reciprocated to see other teams, especially a team like Dickinson, who is on the opposite side of the state from us, to make the trek out. And we've really worked with some other teams around the state in terms of their high school teams and their club programs to try to make the scheduling more conducive. Oftentimes you'll see high school coaches who are also coaching like club team at their gyms. And I know in other sports there are rules about, you can't coach a club program during season or outside of season. And that is, one of the exceptions that we have for gymnastics given the nature of the sport. But what's really interesting is that we've been able to align our high school meets on Fridays with club meets on Saturdays, allowing more teams to travel more places in the state to get more girls to compete and making the travel a little bit more worthwhile.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great home meet though overall. It was fun to see a lot of local fans come out and support. It was our parent night and our senior night that night. We were able to get all of our girls on almost every event. We saw some personal records tied at our home meet. Really exciting out of my upperclassmen for Elise Scovold. She tied her PR on floor, and she was within 0.05 of a point for her PR on bars. So again,
500s. That's .020 zeros
Yep.
over then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. So we
See that,
we
Watson?
go out to thousandths of a point on scoring in high school gymnastics. So when we are in practice and I'm talking to these girls about, you've got to point your toes on this, or you have to straighten your knees on that skill in order to get a tenth of a point back. We fight for tenths in the same way that I feel like in some other sports they fight for an opportunity to get close enough for a field goal or close enough for a player to be able to drive the lane and get a layup. Those are the little points that you're looking for in a game. In our sport, we're looking for those little tenths, cleaning things up, because those tenths can make a huge difference when you're averaging scores. But we saw a couple of ties of PRs out of my upperclassmen. Some underclassmen are setting some personal records and continuing to grow throughout the season. I keep telling them we have 3 weeks left. It's too early to plateau now. And I think our home meet on the 30th was a really good showing of where our talent is at and where our goals for the remainder of the season are.
Yeah, I stopped by there for a little while, and there was a nice crowd there. I was impressed with the size of the crowd that you had. So, and I was happy to see that, by the way. So that was pretty good to see the support. Then you traveled to Minot on Friday.
We did. We went out to Minot last week. We put on over, I think it was like 800 miles in 24 hours, but it was well worth the drive. We continue to have this trend of stuck beam routines. Our girls are saying they have sticky feet, which is really, really fun.
Forget
to
that
see
term,
on
sticky
beam,
feet.
because we didn't have anyone fall, and it was great. They were fighting for all of their skills, and they were cheering for each other along the way. I think that's been one of the most exciting parts of coaching this season is the energy and the team dynamic that we have at home and on the road. It's been really fun to kind of see those changes in the girls.
Yeah.
But beam has been going really solidly for us. Floor continues to be a good showing. We've been training some upgrades and skills, specifically on bars, trying to clean up our vault scores a little bit, adding and changing some things on our beam routines. But I'm starting to really see a lot of this work come to fruition. We took 6th as a team when we were out in Minot. Not placing last at every meet has been also really exciting for the girls to hear our names called in team scoring, to have some girls placing. It's been a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I know, was there anything else you want to say about that? Because I'm going to go back and ask some, Watson's going to roll his eyes now when I say this, but I'm going to ask a technical kind of question. But anything else you want to add about the Minot?
No, it was a great meet. We're happy to have it, under our belt at this point. We got some great scores for the state spreadsheet for our averages. That's how we qualify as teams and individuals to go to state. We are solidly qualified as a team to go to state this year, so we'll compete on Friday out in Dickinson, and then Elise Scoville will be our only individual competing for individual day on Saturday, unfortunately, at the end of our home meet. She was the last gal to go on floor. Floor was the last event. It was senior night. It was really tough. But Justice Christian did end up it was a major sprain of her ankle.
Oh.
She was in a boot for about a week, and we're kind of phasing out of it right now, but it doesn't look like she'll be able to return for the season. But in the last week, she's done a great job helping our assistant coach, Braylon St. Aubin, continue to work with our middle school and some of our JV roster to continue to fine-tune some of their technique and skill. But she's really been taking it like a champ. It was just really crummy that it had to happen on senior night.
I'd say.
Right away in her first pass.
An ankle injury.
An ankle injury, yep.
That's too bad. And then Friday you head to Fargo.
We were going to Fargo. Fargo had contacted us, yes, and they asked if we were willing to host the meet, and it did not work in the schedule at the gym again. We work with a third party with Three Rivers Gymnastics, and so instead we both pivoted and we reached out to Jamestown. They were the other team in the state hosting a meet that night. And so we'll actually head out to Jamestown this Friday.
So when you said that, that's why I looked at my phone. I thought it was in Fargo. So then that's where I was confused.
Yep,
so
that's perfectly all right. We did end up making that transition. We'll be able to compete against Jamestown and Mandan at their meet on Friday, and so it'll give us another opportunity to see some judges from the West before we head into EDC and state.
All right, Watson, I'm going to ask one of these technical questions now. You ready?
Oh, careful, don't hurt yourself now.
Okay, so when I went to the event the other night and the girls were jumping the vault, and I know what the vault is, but what I didn't see and what you don't see when you watch Olympic gymnastics, and what I did see you doing as a coach was spotting, of course, which is that I expected. But I was amazed at how often, I think it was every jump that was made, if that's what you call it, every vault that was made, you adjusted that vault on both ends.
Yes.
Now, is that normal because of the size of the girl, or is it because of the difficulty of the vault? Why were you doing all that?
Yeah, there's a couple of factors that go into the height of a vault table.
See?
One of them is the height of the girl.
Okay.
I'm not going to set the vault table to be, 225 centimeters off the ground for one of my little 7th graders who doesn't clear 5 feet flat-footed.
Okay.
She just wouldn't have a hope or a prayer of being able to get over at that height. So I opted for some of our shorter and younger gals based on the power and the speed that they bring into the table, as well as factoring in their height. I'll have the table set to around 105 to 110 centimeters,
Really?
Which is what we would call like a 1 or a 2. And so you maybe have seen, if you were at the home meet, me at the end of the vault runway, by the vault table, holding up numbers to the girls who are at the end, just confirming what vault setting are you looking for on the table. We'll train a couple of settings during the week. If I really want the girls to push and block through their shoulders and really focus on the power they're bringing in, I might up them a vault setting. I make it more difficult, and then we do 1 or 2 reps at a dropped back to build that power and strength. But for more of our advanced girls like Elise and Justice, they're really confident vaulting on something like a 125 to a 135, or in some cases, Justice is vaulted on a 140, to be able to have the time in the air to produce a certain skill. So most of the girls just do a front handspring. They go over the top of the vault table. Hands go on the vault table, feet land on the mat. In the case of both Justice Christian and Elise Scoville, they do a front handspring with a 360-degree twist off of the end before they land. And that requires more time in the air to complete that rotation, to complete the twist. And you want to make sure they have enough time because, as in any sport, if the feet land and your knees are continuing to twist, it's just a recipe for a torn up knee. And we want to make sure that we get them enough time in the air, that they're pushing hard enough, the skill is big enough that they can safely land the skill.
All right, now I got a couple questions.
Okay, go.
Okay. Are there any rules around the vault table settings? Like, does it have to be a minimum, or does it matter? It can be whatever.
There's no minimum or maximum, but the way that the vault tables are constructed, they fall within the parameters. So the lowest setting that it can be set at is legal. The highest setting that it can be set at is legal. The big thing when it comes to a vault table is that both of the supports, if it's a double column like what we have, or there are single column vault tables where there's just one rod in the middle, that the support has been screwed into place. Otherwise, the whole table will wobble. And then it's not a great feeling when you vault over the top of it and you feel everything underneath your wrists shift.
Oh, I bet.
Now I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this one might be a little silly, but when did it change to a vault table?
Changing from a vault pommel to a vault table, it happened in the early 2000s, and it was the realization that
because it's a great question.
No, it is a great question.
Yeah.
It's one of the more recent changes in the history of gymnastics, of women's gymnastics at least. That we went from this vault pommel, and it was standard. Both men and women vaulted off of the vault pommel, and at the top breadth of that table, it's approximately 14 inches. Now, when we switched from the pommel to the table, we've extended that. It's almost 3 feet.
I was going to say it's a lot wider
and
than
it's
14.
even rounded in the front, much like the vault pommel was, but it's extended off the back, and it allows for a larger variety of skill to be competed. The issue with the vault pommel is that it was a very long rectangle. So your hands had to be placed side by side.
Right.
Now with the vault table, you can turn your hands 90 degrees and vault something like a sukahara, which to most people doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's like a big round off over the table. But there's not space to turn your hands 90 degrees on a vault pommel like there is on a vault table. So it opened up variety. It created opportunity for safety. A lot of people were trying to throw larger skills and were missing vault pommels, and so to decrease injury and risk of spinal cord issues, they made the adjustment to a vault
Is that
table.
the same all the way through the Olympics then?
Correct. Yep.
I mean, that's the same thing.
Same
here.
size.
Yep.
Same size
Yep.
too.
The table that we have would be considered an Olympic regulation vault table.
Wow.
And, okay, so my last question: easier on a table than a pommel?
I would say for sure easier on a table than a pommel. There's more forgiveness in error. One of my favorite hobbies to do is to golf. And so like when I'm looking for, maybe a new driver or a new set of irons, I'm looking at what's going to maximize my power, like the velocity of the ball. We have to look at like the girls going over the vault table like a golf ball, right? Like they have to be able to maximize their velocity coming off the table, much like a ball off the face of an iron.
Yeah.
And I want to find something that's going to work to my advantage, right? Is it forgiving enough? Is the loft going to be what I'm looking for? Is it a cavity back or not? Is it going to help transfer power here? And the springboard and the vault table are really the two things that we can play around with. Upping or lowering the table setting and increasing or decreasing the number of springs in the springboard.
So you can do that?
We
Oh, you
can, yep.
can.
You can, minimum of 4 springs, a maximum of 7. But we can increase or decrease the number of springs. Our standard board, the board the girls train on weekly, is a 5-spring board, and it makes an X. 2 springs in front, 1 in middle, and 2 in back. But when Elise vaults, we've started training her with a 6th spring in front to give her even more power. She's reached a point where her run and her transfer of speed is enough that she could get more power out of a 6th spring.
I lied. I have one more question.
Okay.
Are you just adjusting the height of the table? You can't adjust the angle. Is that correct?
Correct. It's height only, not angle. So the angle on the top is kind of gradual. I mean, it's not perfectly flat. It does kind of incline slightly towards the back, but the front of the table is fairly rounded, and it's very clear to see if a girl, it's called cutting their arms. Instead of leaving their arms nice and high up above their head, they see the front of the table, and sometimes they panic and they just put their hands down right at the front of the table, and it makes it harder to get over the top because it kind of jams their wrist at a 90-degree angle, and it doesn't allow that same transfer of power off the end.
I was actually going to ask the same question. Now I got one more question.
Okay.
But they had, you talked about adjusting it to the power and the size of the girl and that kind of thing. Now I'm going to move over to the parallel bars. Can you do the same thing for the shorter girls, if you will, the smaller, more petite girls at the parallel bars? Because when I looked at them the other day, they're quite a ways apart.
They are. We train our girls on pretty much just one bar setting. Our lower level competitive program at TRG, our XL group, they have their own bar setting, and it is significantly closer, but they're also training girls that are in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. So we have girls that are maybe clearing 3.5, maybe 4 feet, whereas most of my girls are around that 5 foot, 5'2" range. The bar setting that we have is fairly spread. It's not the maximum spread between the low bar and the high bar, but it's a far enough spread that a gymnast like Justice Christian or Elise Scoville could stand on their tippy toes with their arms above their head in full extension, reaching as high as they could, and their toes will not hit the low bar. And this is partly because of some of the skills that the upperclassmen train. Things like a giant, which is where you do a full 360-degree swing around the high bar with your toes pointed and your legs are together the whole
You
time.
hope you clear that low bar.
Yep. So you want to make sure that you don't kick or catch your toenails on the low bar. It's not a pleasant feeling.
No.
In order to avoid it, right, you can't always control as a girl, under 5'2". You do often train giants with a straddle in the back. So as they're approaching low bar, they will actually split legs so that they're shortening themselves and then snapping legs back together underneath the high bar to create the momentum to get back around up to
So
the
when
top.
they're coming around back to the short bar,
They'll split
straddle
again. Yep, they'll
and then
straddle.
come back.
Yep,
Wow.
to get back up to the top.
Never noticed that.
So you're opening a can of worms now.
I did. I know.
No.
I just,
But we don't adjust it girl to girl. I do make our 7th and 8th graders get comfortable with the spread of bars. Ultimately, the younger girls aren't pulling skills that are going to be impacted by.
Is this standard in the Olympics, though? Is everybody on the same distance or no?
Olympics, they can adjust.
You can adjust, and we often will see teams, even at the high school level, if you have like a pretty significant range of skill on bars. We really kind of have 2 ranges right now, our underclassmen and our upperclassmen, and everything our underclassmen do, they can do on the upperclassmen setting. But some of the teams around the state, even and at the Olympics, you'll see teams adjusting bars between each girl. Now, this is generally when they cut away and show you who's vaulting or who's on beam, so you don't get to see the equipment
I always thought it was just
adjustment.
standard.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
cool.
but it is adjustable. There are what we would call standard settings for certain skills or certain levels of routines where you want your crossbars to be at a certain angle, high or low. You want your high bar to be so many necks or centimeters showing versus your low bar. But the biggest thing is, like any sport, building muscle memory. Because if we were to all of a sudden change bar settings and Elise is pulling a bail where she releases from high bar and has to grab low bar, and now low bar is not where she's used to low bar being, that can pose a safety risk. It's not undoable, but it does take just some time to get familiar with those adjustments.
We just learned some stuff.
Absolutely. I still got more questions. But
I know. Are we going to spill the beans here tonight? Or
I'm ready if you are.
I think you guys should. It'd be exciting.
You think we should?
What are you going to talk about?
Well, I'm just saying, should we spill the beans or not?
Absolutely.
We're going to do a gymnastics event.
February 20th.
February 20th. We're going to put her on.
We're going to do the EDC meet.
We're going to do the EDC meet.
It's going to be so great. We are so excited about it.
How about that?
Abby Scovold's excited. She's been talking
We're
about it.
excited she's going to help.
Obviously, we know nothing about gymnastics, so we need an expert.
Okay. That is perfectly okay. We're excited for the opportunity and for the community to be able to see it, whether they can attend in person or watch online.
And you can go back and watch it. It'll be on YouTube forever.
It's going to be cool.
But I'm excited, and like Brian said, and you'd mentioned that Abby is willing. If she's willing to do it with us, that'd be great. And I appreciate the help you've given us ahead of time, and we're going to come over there and take another look one day.
You might have to put on some makeup or something.
Huh?
You might have to put on like some makeup or something.
Who?
You.
For what?
I'm just saying, like we're doing the Olympics. You might have to do your
I'll tell you
hair and
what,
stuff.
I went over there.
Come on.
I'm not Mike Tirico.
No, what's the guy's name? With Tara Lipinski? What?
Oh, Johnny Weir?
Johnny Weir, yes.
Oh, good
I mean, I know
Lord.
it's ice skating, but I'm just saying.
No, I'll do the Mike Tirico. You can shave my head.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever. Anyway. All right.
We, I was over there the other day, and I wanted to see how everything worked, of course. And I walked over to the scoring table over there where they got all the scores, and they put it up on probably a big screen about as big as your Michael Jordan poster there, and it shows all the scores of the recent jumpers and participants, or whatever the word I'm looking for. And I'm sitting there talking to the ladies and the scorekeepers and stuff, and all of a sudden my butt started feeling cold and wet, and it's like, what the heck? Well, I leaned up against the water fountain, so the water was all over my back end, and I was just soaked. And she's over here in the corner laughing at me, It's like, what is wrong with you?
Well, all I can say is now you know what I have to deal with. That's it right there.
I was soaked.
That's it.
I'm walking around the gymnastics meet with a wet rear end,
The question is, did you leave your glasses there?
No, I didn't bring them in. No, I didn't. But yeah, we're excited to do it February 20th, and we're going to cover that. And it'll be just 2 teams, so it's not like it's going to be a long event overnight. And it starts at, will the EDC event start at?
It's going to start at 5.
5. Okay.
Yep, we'll have the march in, everything ready to go at 5 o'clock. We'll recognize our officials and our athletes, the teams. We'll send them off to the events. We'll kind of go over the schedule since it is just the 2 teams.
Yeah.
Our setup for that evening, we plan to do vault and bars at the same time, and then each team will just swap the events.
Yep.
And then we'll collectively shift to beam and floor, and then just swap who is on what. But yep, we will duel Fargo as they come down for the EDC tournament. And of course, we'll have the EDC hardware to give away. We'll recognize our
That's pretty cool.
all-region team. We'll recognize our senior athlete of the year. We'll vote and recognize our coach of the year. And then, of course, we'll give out awards for all around and then all 4 events and team score.
Well, we'll be there for all of it.
That's gonna
I'm
be
looking
kinda cool.
forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like kind of what we want to do. We want to start adding some different things.
Yeah.
So gymnastics will
I'm
be
glad we
good.
mentioned it today, because at the Kiwanis lunch today, when they asked me to speak a little bit, or asked us to speak, and you couldn't make it, but I did announce it there.
Yeah, I was voluntold to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I know you were.
Yeah.
But I did announce it there that we were going to do the EDC meet. So
Good.
Before we even officially mentioned it with Grace. All right, Grace, I'm going to give you a free coffee out there at the truck
Thank you
stop,
so
and
much.
stop and see Emily and the girls out there at Caribou Coffee. And thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Next week, I don't think we're going to have a coaches show, at least at this point in time, but we'll see you for sure on the 20th.
Absolutely, yep.
All right, Grace Brandt, head coach of the BW Storm Gymnastics Squad. Went a little long with Grace. Now that's all right, though.
I've been hanging out with Ralph too much.
I guess. We'll blame him. She's learning from him. We're going to come back and talk some Lady Husky basketball right after this on Three Border Sports. We'll be right back.
At Interstate Engineering, we're more than engineers and surveyors. We're partners in building stronger communities. For 50 years, we've partnered with communities across the Great Plains region, from airports to water systems, transportation to recreation. Our team delivers innovative solutions with integrity, loyalty, and a passion for helping others. Interstate Engineering, improving life, one community at a time.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications, cable channel 28. Thanks for coming back and joining us here for the almost the last segment here. As we,
what, have you been on like 2 hours now? Or
no, barely an hour and a half, actually, when you look at it. We got a late
We can't
start
even
tonight.
blame Ralph for the mess tonight. So,
and you want to blame me, but it wasn't my fault.
I
either.
believe that it was. I mean, you were the only one that was touching the box here. So I don't know. I mean, every time I've set things up, it works. And then now today you set it up. And
all I did was plug it in. I
I
didn't
don't
even turn
know
it
what
on.
you might have blown a fuse or something over here. I don't know what you
Fuse.
did. So, I mean, you messed up the soundboard.
No, I didn't unplug it.
It's normally it is plugged in and
Yards.
ready to go. All I
Yards.
have to do is hit the power button.
Yards.
Tonight, I hit the power button like 5 times. Like, what's going on here? And then I look down there, unplugged. Who was the only person who was down here plugging things in? I mean, I'm just saying.
But who unplugged stuff last week? Is what
Look,
I'm saying.
I have one plug that I plug things into. I unplug it. I
But
know
you were
what
down
works.
there.
I know what doesn't work. And then you come down here and you just mess everything up.
Hey, how about these Lady Huskies?
What about them?
How about those Lady Huskies?
How about
Right
'em?
now, we'll talk about your games individually here, but right now, Lady Huskies are sitting in a tie for number 2 in Region 1. How about that?
The second seed in Region 1. We got a big game tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get to that. But
Yeah, we will.
we're sitting pretty good right now.
I would say a 10-7 record, but in the region where it counts, you're 8-3.
8-3 in the region, 10-7 overall. And really, I mean, just a couple of poor free throw shooting games away probably from, winning 2, maybe 3 more games.
Yep.
I mean, you got to play them, but I mean,
And if one or two of them would have been in in Region 1,
one of them for
outright
sure.
second place.
Well, one of them for sure was in Region 1. You know, we didn't shoot free throws well against Kindred the first time, and hey, it was at their place or whatever. You know, it is what it is. They're good. You know, you have to play really well in order to beat them. But if we do some things different, maybe we win that game. But
struggled with 3 losses in a row there. You lost to Kindred, then to the Cowgirls, and then Valley City. 3 pretty tough teams there that you faced there back in mid-January. But since then, Brian, you've got a victory against Lisbon, Central Cass, Northern Cass, Oak Grove, and Monday night against Richland. So a nice 5-game winning streak there for the Lady Huskies. So
yeah, I mean, we put together some pretty good games. Those Region 1 games are tough. Go on the road and beat Northern Cass. That was, we kind of already talked about that game, but that's a kind of a hard place to play.
Yeah.
We so far historically haven't really played very well there. And for us to go there and get a win is nice. And then, to come home and get a win against Oak Grove, Oak Grove, a team that started out the season really well. They're ranked in the top 5 early in the season. And they've had some injuries, but a team that I was really kind of worried about. Just they have some players that can put the ball in the basket, and Geiger and Hovland. I mean, I just, we got a win at their place, but they did some really good things, and I was just kind of, wondering, would we be able to kind of respond and play a good basketball game on our floor when we really need to?
Yeah.
And we were able to put together a good one. We shot 45% from the field, which is pretty good for us. But the big thing for us is that we made 13 threes on the night. I mean,
that's a nice night.
We shot it really well. We were 83% from the free throw line. We've been talking about free throws all year, boys, whatever. And we shot them really well that night, and we were 1.2 points per possession, which is really good. Anytime you're over 1
you'd
point
take that. Yeah.
per possession, you're doing some things right. But the 3-pointers were, they were a big part of the game. And the key there is that we got them from a lot of different girls. It wasn't just one girl that was knocking down threes. To start the game, they were in a box and one on Chuck, on Claire Woods, and that left some girls open on the perimeter. And Cambry hit 2 threes right away. A shot that she more than comfortable in taking, and they didn't come out and guard her, and she knocked them down. And Gracie hit a couple.
Yeah.
Claire Langenwalter hit one. So it's contagious. I always say that kind of during the broadcast or when we're doing the game, that it becomes contagious.
Yep.
If one goes in and then 2 goes in, then everybody kind of feels that they can knock them down. And that's a little bit about what happened for us. We had all of our girls that normally can make threes, and I mean, to make 13, we shot 46% from behind the three-point line.
I'll take that every day.
How about that?
Yep.
I will take that. And, we're going to need to shoot it well from behind the line. But the other thing that we did well that I was really happy about is that we out-rebounded them. We've been, even though we've been winning some games here, we've kind of been struggling to out-rebound teams. And we won the rebounding battle. And if we can continue to do that, I mean, if we can do that tomorrow, that'll put us in a really good spot. So I'm happy to see us, win that rebounding battle. And I felt like we kind of focused on that. The girls kind of took that to heart and really kind of went after it.
Yeah.
We got good scoring individually from Piper. She had 19. She led us with 19 points. We had 16 from Claire Woods, and then we finally got Mike Ashlyn Max to get over
She got the double digits.
Get in the double digits. She had 13. Cambry had 9. Cambry's been playing really well.
That's what I was going to.
She had 9. Gracie had 8. And then Claire Langenwalter had 5. And then Ella had 2. So, we continue to get multiple girls that score. We had, 3 in double figures and 2 just right there on the edge of double figures. And that's what we need in order to be successful. And, it was a good game for us on our home floor. So
that was good, and it was a nice win for the Lady Huskies for sure. And then you had an out-of-region game here on Monday night, and you went up to Richland, and it was a nice win up there for you there too. But some not so good news out of that one.
Well, I mean, it's always tough when you go on the road or whatever, and you play a team that you're not familiar with. Kind of nice to go play a team that's kind of local and kind of keep it in the area. Somebody that we don't see very often or play against very often. Class B team or Division B team. They played our volleyball team, and their volleyball team was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
But we go to Richland, go on the road there, and we do get the win. But I didn't think that we played very well. If I'm honest,
okay.
I mean, I just
fair enough.
I don't think that we
could have played better.
Well, I think that we could have played better.
Yeah.
And okay, here I am, I'm a coach. We won the game by how many ever points or whatever, and people are going to go, well, geez, he's just not happy. But I really don't think that we played very well. I think that we got away with some things that we won't be able to get away with tomorrow. And that's as a coach, we want to try and play good basketball, whether we win the game or lose the game. Here's a game that we won, but I don't feel that we played really good basketball. We shot at 44%, 57% from 2, which is really good, but we were 3 for 17 from behind the three-point line. Yeah, 17%. When we just came from, what was it, 46%.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just a matter of just not sticking with, not doing things in the flow of the offense and just kind of, hey, I'll take one here or you take one here or what, you know what I mean? So it wasn't. And, I just talked about how we out-rebounded Oak Grove, and we played Northern Cass, we out-rebounded them. Well, we got out-rebounded at Richland. So, I feel like, we just didn't play the type of game and we were 60% from the free throw line, just some little things that if we play that way, we're not going to find success in Region 1. And, hats off to Richland, they didn't really care what the score was. They were going to go out and play and do the things that they do, and that's what they did. And, for them to out-rebound us, I mean, that just shows that they were there to play the game. They just really didn't care. They didn't quit throughout the game. So hats off to them for having that type of effort.
Yeah.
But we've got to learn how to stick to our game plan and play every game the same. We can't look at an opponent and go, well, we can kind of take the night off here and we'll win the game. You can't do that.
Yeah. Because
you're going to do that one time and that team's going to turn around and knock you off. So I hope that that's a lesson that we can learn. And again, We learn from every game, whether we win the game or lose the game. So hopefully we take some things from that game, and now we learn, and we can use those going into our next region game here, our last region game against Kindred.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night. And Kindred right now sitting up, they're tied with you guys in the number 2 spot. So,
and they're good. I mean, they're a good basketball team.
Yeah.
They have 2 girls in Sierra Nipstead and Liza Trimbeth, who are, without, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here, 2 of the best players in the state.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do everything that we can to kind of minimize those guys, because those are the 2 players that make Kindred go. Okay, they average 60 points a game, dang near. So we have to try and minimize them as much as we can. And the teams that have had success against Kindred, they've been able to take one of those girls away. One of them can go for 30, but then you need to keep the other one around 15.
Yeah.
And when teams have done that, then they've been able to find success. It's a problem when they both go for 30. Then it's just kind of hard to keep pace with them.
Yeah, they're on a 4-game winning streak right now too, but they did lose 3 in a row, like you said. The Central Cass, of course, knows it really not a real surprise when they lost to Valley City, but then Carrington is another tough team.
Carrington's good, dude. They play defense like no other, man.
Carrington ranked 3 in the state.
They defend. They really do. Region 2 is a mess, man. We don't know what's going to happen in Region 1, but if we're fortunate enough to, if we don't win our region and then we're fortunate enough to be in the top 3, we're going to have to go to Region 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know who you want to play up there.
Yeah, they got it tough up there. Thompson's in the top 5. Carrington's in the top 5.
And then there's Devil's Lake, and then there's
Turtle
Four
Mountain.
Winds, and there's, it's tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, the goal is to try and win Region 1 so that you don't have to play in that qualifier. But that qualifier is going to be extremely difficult, because if Carrington doesn't win their region, then that means that Thompson won it. So that means that you have to probably play Carrington or Thompson, depending on where you finish. And then the outlier in that is Devil's Lake, who we already lost to. We played a good game against them, but we lost to them by 3. Take your pick. Pick your poison of what you want to do. So we're going to try and focus on winning Region 1 if we can, and then if we can't, we'll be ready to hopefully finish in that top 3, and we can find our way into a qualifier, and we'll battle whoever it is. We do have Thompson on the schedule.
Yep.
Here second from the last game.
Yep,
so
February 17th. Yeah.
We'll get a pretty good indicator of how we stack up against them, but they're good. They have 6 seniors. They have
Thompson. Out of the next 4 games that you have, Brian, you got Kindred in the top. They were in the top 5. They're not anymore. But Kindred's a pretty darn good team. Then you got Standing Rock. Then you've got at Thompson, who is in the top 5, and at Turtle Mountain, who's receiving votes.
Yep. Our schedule is no joke, dude. It really isn't.
No.
So we'll have to finish out. That Thompson team, they've got 2 girls on that team who have been playing varsity since, 1985 or something like that.
Yeah.
I've been playing varsity for a long time. They've been in a state tournament who knows how many times. So it's just a very experienced team. And that's going to be a tough game. But it'll give us it'll show us where we are and what we need to do to play with these top teams in the state. And if we want to qualify for the state tournament, these are the teams that our little JV team has to beat.
Yeah.
So, and we'll play whoever it is that's in front of us.
Little engine that could.
We really will.
So. All right, B-Dub, I'm going to let you go, and we got a coffee here for you from Caribou Beverages.
I'm glad I get one of those.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
Yep, and the Southern Valley Travel Center from Emily and the crew out there, and stop and see them. And we're going to come back with our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, and I think Big Chad will probably be sitting in the chair next to me. And
we'll see if we can.
He'll provide some input, and
we'll see if we can get him in the frame.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get him in the frame.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, we'll be right back, folks, right after this.
Planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Mako SPTI.
I think that's my cue, Chad. Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications and usually cable channel 28, but we're not on cable channel 28 tonight. We're just on
hopefully
the
we
YouTube
can
channel.
get that fixed.
We got to get that fixed for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't
and Friday,
like seriously,
and Saturday.
My brain's gonna hurt trying
You're
to get that
keeping me
fixed.
busy. Why are you keeping me so busy?
Watson's gonna have a lot of overtime.
I got games, dude. I got a part-time job or
Wait,
full-time job.
I got 8 events in 6 days.
What do you want me to do about that?
I had 11 in 9 days.
This is why we started the business. I don't understand what the problem is. What's
Chad,
the problem?
You're overworked.
Chad, what's the problem?
I don't see a problem.
Right.
I got.
I'm just saying.
Event 3 out of 8.
I got a game tomorrow night. I got a game on Saturday. I mean, what?
Yeah, you do.
What do you want me to do? I can't
you
help
got a day off in between.
What's that?
You got a day off in between.
Not really. I got a game to do at Breckenridge.
Oh, you're coming to help me on that?
Well, if I don't have to, I won't. But I mean, I
got to run the shot clock that night, so I'm busy.
He's busy.
I got to take my wife out for Valentine's Day. I mean,
I know.
okay.
When are you gonna do that?
Huh?
When are you
I
gonna
got
do
it
that?
covered, dude.
All
I got it
right.
covered. I'm like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I know. You're
I got
good
it
at
covered.
that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I got it covered.
You're good at that. Chad, how's the shoulder?
Good. Good. I had a couple therapy sessions.
Oh, we didn't really get into the shoulder thing. That
didn't we talk about that?
No,
last
I'm
week?
just saying you mentioned something.
Oh,
that I failed to talk about.
Oh well, I didn't know if you wanted to. That's why I thought you maybe wanted to skip it.
I mean, I don't know.
That's why I said it was good news and bad news.
I know,
but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, so I just let it go.
We do have a little bit of an injury.
Okay,
but
going back to Lady Huskies.
Yeah, we do a little bit. Gracie has a shoulder injury. She got dinged up against Richland, fell and got tripped going in for a layup and fell. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going to play tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that.
But Chad had his
AC joint.
Yeah, whatever it is, and it was sticking up in the air.
Still kind of is, Joe. But
is it? I don't.
Smoothed out a little bit.
He got bumped into.
We went to see our buddy over at Optimum Rehab.
I know, but he got bumped into. It's like he's making it all dramatic. Like what?
Well, we showed the video.
We did kind of show the video. He got hit pretty hard.
That's been watched a lot of times.
Oh yeah,
he got hit pretty hard.
Yeah,
So
you're feeling better.
I'm feeling better. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, we wish you well, Chad.
Thank you.
Yard's busy watching racing. No, he's got golf on though.
Yeah, he's turned it over to golf. Racing's over.
And
hold on.
Okay. There he's got the golf on now. See?
You know what I like when he has race. You know, when he has NASCAR on, because you know what I always say.
I know what you say.
Robin's racing.
Robin's racing.
That's right.
And I saw Jamie Little on there over your shoulder when you were talking, and I saw Jamie Little on there. She is a pit reporter, and I had my picture taken with her down in Indianapolis. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just like you know everybody.
I said, Jamie, can you come out and take
you know
pictures?
you know
She came
everybody.
right out,
Absolutely.
put her arm around
And you know what she said? Who's this guy?
No, she didn't. No, she came right out of the garage and said, "Sure, I'll."
She's like, "Who's this guy?"
Yep.
North Dakota guy.
It was funny.
Like, get away from me.
North Dakota
That's
guy,
probably what she was
2015
thinking.
vision.
Right.
I mean,
right.
The two
And
camera guys.
then after the picture, he goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Hey, Joseph, I got a picture with Casey Kane, too.
Oh well, we can get started on pictures, Yards. I think I can
Yards.
outrun you on that one.
Yards is starting to become more famous than we are.
Yeah.
He is. They
I
want to
don't
know who
know.
Yards. They want to know who Yards was.
I
if they
know.
want us.
So we'll give him a little bit of camera time here.
Yeah.
But he
just
needs to
wanna
know
know
that
that.
he has to earn his keep around here. He's got to start. I
It's
mean,
fun,
we had a situation today where we really had a green room here,
Yeah.
and Yards didn't even get up.
No, I didn't move.
Didn't offer anyone a chair,
No.
or anything. Refreshments. Sitting
I
there
see he
watching.
handed the candy bowl over to Easton.
The
though.
candy bowl is gone, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I know, I
empty.
gotta get some more.
That is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who sits
Sorry.
next to the candy bowl?
Yards does.
Let's see that. Turn
I
around.
know,
Hey,
right?
there's a mess down
Look at
here
it.
that Chad made.
It's empty.
No, I don't think so. I think that's there in front of your chair.
Did you ever hang your coat up, dude? Just comes in, puts his coat on the floor. I'm like, Yards, this is not your bedroom.
What was the place? That was the place.
I know. I'm like, come on, dude. Hang your coat up.
Charging him rent.
We might have to. He was here.
All right.
Yards was here before me.
Chad, we got a busy week this week. Thursday, tomorrow, we've talked about the doubleheader over in Wahpeton, the boys and the girls. The girls, Coach Watson, you guys got the main event.
We do. We
Yeah.
do. I just got a text message.
Uh-oh.
from
It says
George.
that when you took that picture, she did look at you like, who is this dude?
Oh.
Say what now? Who said that?
I'm just saying. I'm not going to say who sent it to me because I got receipts.
Got 2 games tomorrow. We
Two
got a
games
doubleheader.
tomorrow.
The,
Boys game first.
Boys game first. The girls.
You
are
would know,
second.
right? You would know.
Yeah, Noel's going to be with
Yeah.
me. Yep.
So should be good.
So
I'm
you
going to
get
the hockey
tonight off.
game.
I mean, you could have Steve do it. He can
True.
help you out
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I think he's got an admin though.
Oh, he's busy. He is a principal.
He's
a principal.
busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did ask Noel if he wanted to do the game with Steve, and I think he and I are going to do that.
I saw
The
him
boys
today.
game.
I saw him today, and he was sporting our colors today.
Was
so,
he?
Yeah, I had to go over to the middle school because I was voluntold
Yeah.
to be over there for,
And he was sporting
for an
our
event.
colors
Yeah, he
today.
was. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Proudly too, as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, as long as he knows we're not paying him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Thursday doubleheader in Wahpeton. That'll be 2 different events, and hopefully we get the cable box working there.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like I said, I'm going to test it here when we get done to make sure that we can.
And then Friday, Chad is on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I got to run the shot
Or
clock.
shot clock.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's
Oh,
a
really?
lot
Yeah.
of pressure on your thumb, man.
Yeah, a lot of
Gonna hurt your
pressure.
shoulder?
Now,
I'm not-
make sure you don't get run over now.
Is it going to hurt your shoulder?
Well, the score table's a little higher over there too.
Yeah,
so
you got
somebody,
you got a little more protection.
a little
over
more
there.
protection
Yeah,
there. So, and I'll be on the end. So if somebody does come, I can
Yeah,
jot out
you
and
can
get out of
hide
the way.
behind.
Hide
Fink-
behind the women.
Yes.
Hide behind.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Hide behind Finker over there.
Yep. Yeah. Let Alicia take the hit, huh? So yeah, then Friday we'll be over in
Girls first over there. Girls
Breckenridge,
game
the girls
first.
first, and there will be
JV event
parents
at
and
4:15.
senior night though first.
And there's parent senior night too. Yes.
So we might be a little late. I think it's scheduled for 6.
Tony moves it along pretty good though. So I mean,
Yeah.
it might be a little delayed, but I don't think it'll be. I think we'll get going before 8 o'clock.
And then obviously the boys game will be after that. Then guess what we're doing on Saturday?
Another Lady Huskies game.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Lady
and it will be senior night for us
Okay.
Senior night
on
for you.
Saturday. Yeah.
You don't do parent night, do you?
Parent night's already done. We've already had parent night.
What time's the game on Saturday?
5:30. I believe.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I thought it's a little later than I thought.
We're trying to verify because there's no C squad game.
Oh,
so there's potential for it maybe to move a little bit earlier, but I don't
So
want
you're
to
taking
go
Emily
too
out
much
for a
early.
late dinner.
What's up?
You're taking Emily
I
out
mean, I
for
got
a
it
late
covered, dude. I mean,
he's
come
got
on.
it covered.
I got it
yeah,
covered.
That's
Okay.
Yeah. I got covered.
And I'm not going to say why, but just a quick shout out to say thanks to Kyle DeVries.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And do you think he's watching?
Probably not this late. It's past his bedtime.
It is past his bedtime?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, Kyle, you were right, dude. well done, sir.
Well done.
Well done, sir. I have a new favorite.
All right.
Or I shouldn't say a new favorite. I will add to
your favorite list.
My list, yes.
You get Sunday
well
off,
done,
Joe. I don't
sir.
know what you're complaining
Yeah,
about.
we always get Sunday off.
Yeah, we always do.
Yep.
Sort of.
And then I don't know what's going on next week. I got to look here. I don't even know. Next week is President's Day on Monday, so nothing going on.
We're
there,
on the
but then-
road next week.
But then not on Monday.
Girls' game on
President's
Tuesday.
Day?
No. I'm just saying our two final games will be on
There'll be
the
a
road.
girls' game on Tuesday.
We got
With
Breck
Underwood.
Girls on Tuesday and the WAP boys against Hankinson on Tuesday.
Oh,
we're gonna be
Wednesday
gone.
there's a park board meeting, so probably not going to have coaches show. And then Friday the 20th or gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
That's Friday.
How about that?
And then again another Saturday with the WAP boys and Standing Rock.
And then the following Tuesday will be a
And
Breck boys
by
game.
the way, I do need to plug the
Yeah, you better
Kiwanis.
do that. Yeah.
The Kiwanis Pancake Feed on Saturday, March 7th. Get your tickets. You can purchase them from the Kiwanis members. It's going to be held at the Wahpeton Community Center from 7:30 to 12:30. The Kiwanis Pancake Feed, and I was at the meeting today, and unfortunately you couldn't make it because you were at the.
I was voluntold.
The what do they call
Judging.
it? Shake.
Amazing Shake.
Amazing Shake.
I was judging at the Amazing Shake
And
at the
Brian
middle
was busy
school.
at that, but I did attend the
Yes.
meeting, and they donate. This is their only fundraiser of the year, so it's pretty special for them.
Is that the
It's
only one they do?
That's what they said.
Really?
It's their only
I did not
fundraiser
know
of
that.
the year, and so everything they do, they give back to the kids, and it's all about the kids for the Kiwanis.
Yeah,
So
pretty cool.
Make
Pretty
sure you
cool.
attend that. At least buy a ticket. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't go, just buy a ticket. Donation. Yeah.
So our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, we had a couple of them to choose from.
We did. There's always more than one that we can choose.
There was a big event in Breckenridge. Aiden
Yeah.
Sanchez with his 1,000th point, and he scored 45 to break the single season. Excuse me, I did that again. The single game scoring record of 45, but we didn't know it at the time.
No.
we
We didn't have it,
know.
no.
We had no clue.
But
what
like you
was
said,
going on.
once you get to 40,
yeah, then you
you're
gotta
know
be
you're pretty close.
you got to know you're pretty close. I mean, yeah.
I think the girls. Is it Parker got that at 38? Is that
Something
what it
like
is?
that, I think so.
Ours is 41.
You know, over in Breck, there was a lot of lips that, you know.
Well,
lip name.
Lip owned the record before.
Yes.
Yeah, Steven
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, so
but then of course you had all his uncles and
Brady,
dad
Scott,
that played.
Raleigh.
and-
Raleigh. I
yeah.
mean,
Do you know I played against Raleigh? We have this
said that.
conversation.
Yeah, you have said that. I don't know if we talked about it on the air, but
Well, yeah, I did. He went to science school. When I was at Minot Science School, we were in the same conference.
Yep.
And he was on the team. I don't know if that was a long time ago. I
That
can't
was-
remember a lot of things, but yeah. So yeah.
anyway, so
And I
we-
played against Ralph too. We think we played against each other. He was at Botno, I was at Minot. We think we played against each other.
wow.
How about that?
Wow.
now you're going back to Peach Basket days.
No, that
boy.
is not that far back. We're talking about in the 80s, maybe before the three-pointer.
Yeah.
So
probably.
how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had three-pointer then.
Okay.
It was just starting then.
Okay.
Yeah. Kept moving.
So anyway, our Comdale Innovation
Anyway.
Play of the Week it was from the Wahpeton Oak Grove game. It was a pretty cool play. I
Yeah, it
think.
was.
You didn't realize it because you were playing up in Richland that
We
night.
were on our way back, actually.
Yeah, so
by
you
that
probably-
time. By the time this play happened, we were on the bus.
Yeah, and you
on the way
might not
back.
have been watching
warm
at that
bus.
point in time.
A warm bus, yeah. I had other concerns when we got back to the gym. I really didn't watch much of that fourth quarter, so we were tending to someone.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, anyway.
So I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Thursday doubleheader, Friday doubleheader in Breckenridge. Tomorrow is in Wahpeton,
Yep.
and then Saturday we're back in Wahpeton for the girls.
You know, the people watching right now go, hey, can you guys just
Shut
end
up.
this
Yeah,
thing?
just gonna.
Okay, here's our Comdale for everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network, including Noel, Steve, and everybody else that helps us out. Here's your Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, and we'll see you tomorrow night from Wahpeton. Gives it up to Oswald. Gets the high screen. Now Kumo penetrates to the free throw line, backs out. King on the far wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. King drives, puts an awkward layup up. Oh, how about that? Alex Cummins gets hit, puts it down, falling down, and draws the foul.
Comdel Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straightaway center field.